2 hours later, all of a sudden, Jokerr gets second place. Like, and I'm thinking like, so you're telling me if Busy was here physically in front of you, you would have been even more excited to be in front of him than you were in front of me. If that wasn't the case, then that contest was bullshit. Hopsin thought I should have won, and according to Hoppa and Swizz and Dizzy Wright, they thought I should have won, and no one else can show me another fucking video that has more likes, more publicity, it's more professionally done, more musically accurate than mine, and it's entertaining. It's got an entertainment value. You can watch that shit. Busy shit is like every other cheesy mainstream wannabe rapper I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't know the dude, so no shot at Busy, but he spoke sideways about me in some comments, so fuck him. You know, who cares? Whatever. But anyways, I called it like it was. It was some bullshit. I called it like it was, and I said, look, that was not cool. I don't mind losing a contest, but I don't want to lose a contest to some mainstream cheesy shit when everybody out here is trying to do what Hopsin said. And Hopsin is always talking about, I want to hear some new shit. Show me something ill that I haven't seen. And I want to hear some new, creative, energetic shit. And then 2 seconds later, they glorify this mainstream status quo asshole Busy in dark light and fucking swagged out fucking tight pants or whatever, trying to be this cool rapper guy. Like, they glorify that 2 seconds after Hopsin says, yo, we need to have, creativity and blah, 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 blah. I just pointed that out. That's all I did. And that no one else said it. I said it. Fuck it. And because I did that, Dame pops in at the last minute and tells Hopsin, yo, we don't want Jokerr in the video, man, because he's talking shit about us online. And instead of Hopsin manning up and being like, you know what, dude, he's my boy, and you guys got beef, that's cool, but, you got to deal with it because he's going hard for me and we're getting this done. And that was a nice little look I was going to give him. He pulls it, he pulls it. He's like, whatever. And then, not only does he pull it, he tells me he's gonna. I talked to Hopsin this morning. I was like, dude, let's squash this shit. Let's all get on a phone conference and let's communicate and talk about it because this is ridiculous, dude. I'm working with you. We're boys. You're working with Dame and them. They're boys. There's no reason to have this beef. And Hopsin's like, all right, well, let me go talk to Dame. And I'll hit you right back. He gets off the phone, and then literally like 5 minutes later, I see Knock Madness posted. He posts the shit, and I text him and call him, and I don't get anything from him. That's like pussy shit right there, dude. It's like I thought we were cool. Like, be a fucking man and talk to me about the shit, and be a man at Dame and Dizzy and Hop and all this other whatever. Get on the goddamn phone and talk like an adult, like a respectable adult about something. Don't do this cowardice bullshit. Have somebody come out, work his ass off for you. Pull his shit from the video just because your manager or whatever wants to call that shit, and then on top of that, ignore him after the fact. That's like I don't deserve this shit, dude. Like, you guys don't even know what I've done for Hopsin. I filmed all of Illmind Hopsin 4. Every single thing that you see in Illmind Hopsin 4, the Tyler the Creator's team, that was me. I was behind the fucking camera. I set the shit up. I was spinning the camera to make the little blur effect. I was there. I drove out there and I filmed that shit. He didn't even pay me. I did that just because I wanted to be a part of this shit. I mean, Hopsin has supported me. I'm not saying that he hasn't, but I'm saying, like, when you have personal relationships with people, that should come first. Not your career, not little politics you're playing in the music industry, dude. That's called character, dude. You need to be a grown goddamn man, and you need to stand up for what's right in situations like that. Not throw your friends under the bus because you're getting political heat. That's the difference between a child and a man. That's the difference, and that's the situation that happened here. And it's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. So at that point, when he didn't call me back, and when they posted the shit without my scene in there, and just basically said fuck you, I'm like, all right, well, there's no reason for me to be silent anymore. I tried to reach out, I tried to talk, I tried to be cool about shit. I've only tried to help Hopsin. I swear to God, on my mother's grave, I've never had any ulterior motives with this dude. I just like him as a person. I mentored him. He's like a little brother to me. He understands what I go through because we've went through a lot of this shit. He knows what it's like to almost get your house sold on because you can't pay rent because you're spending money on music or because of this or whatever. Like, he knows that shit. We both been through the hustle and the struggle, and we relate to each other like nobody else can because no one else is, doing what we're doing. But I just wanted his shit to be better, help him get better quality, and because he just doesn't have the quality that I do, or the know-how to get the quality, the mixing know-how and shit. I've been pushing him. When you remember when his computer freaked out, and he couldn't get his data back, and he was freaking out. You guys remember that shit? He was panicking. It was a few months ago. He came out to my house to get that fixed. One of my roommates helped him get his data back, and we helped him rebuild his computer, got all of his data back, and he has a new computer sitting right at his house right now that we built because my roommate is this computer genius dude, and he fixed his shit, and charged him basically nothing for it. So I mean, I hate to be this way, but it's like, dude, what the fuck? I have nothing to lose at this point, man. Like, I've been cool, and I've tried to be cool, and I just got to get this off my chest because it's fucked up that it happened like that, man. It's like, it's a big slap in the face, And I swear to I will not lying about any single thing I've said right now. I'm not trying to air anybody out. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just telling you guys straight from the horse's mouth exactly what's going on and what is happening to me. And this is exactly what happens to you if you try to be cutting edge, you try to be different, and you work your fucking ass off to be brilliant at something or to be amazing at something. People all around you just want to shut you down left and right. And I've been dealing with this shit my entire life. From high school to drum lines to bands to positions at jobs to anything, dude. If you're an arrow point in this life, if you're a leader in this life, you're gonna face violent opposition at every turn from motherfuckers who are mediocre and who bitterly are either jealous of you or threatened by you and don't want to see you shine because you challenge the status quo. That's just the way life goes. And I thought Hopsin understood that shit because he's been through it. He went through it with Ruthless and with everything else. He's turning into Ruthless and turning into these other bullshit record companies that only care about money and don't give a fuck about ethics or moral or character. That's retarded. And, I would rather do this and just air it out and hopefully cause dissension among the ranks over phone volume to where it speeds the dissolve of Dame's and Hopsin's relationship for his benefit than be quiet and act like everything's cool because I have nothing to lose. This would more often, this would more quickly benefit Hopsin than anybody else for that matter because like I said, I like the dude. I genuinely like the dude. There's nothing wrong with him. I just think Dame is that little, he's that little fucking devil on his shoulder, whispering in his ear. And Dame is so heavily entrenched in the operation and the situation there that he doesn't have the energy that he's been pulled in 8 million directions, different directions right now. He doesn't have the energy to make it. That's pretty much where we're at. It's unfortunate, it sucks, but you know what I mean? There's nothing that can be done. It's just like fuck it. So that'd be like a lot of I don't think I want to do that, man. Like, I think I'd rather just.
I mean, you always said that you always have a legitimate reason to diss somebody. For two, this has 4 million hits on his own line of Hopsin. So you be able to benefit for, even though that's a little sleazy, but you be able to benefit.
So the difference is that I have a personal relationship with this dude. I don't have a personal relationship with Gruesome or the Jokerr guy or whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck what happens to them as human beings. Like, I do care about what happens to Hopsin as a human being, and I don't want to start some big beef with them for no reason. Like, that's, I would rather just like, look, here's me. This is the Jokerr. In the Middle Ages, when Jokers were it was an actual job. The Jokers had, like, by law, their job title was to be authentic and to satirically point out truths around them, and that's how they would make people laugh. And they were the only person among the court who was able to speak freely to the higher power and the establishment. and call them on their bullshit. Like, they were permitted to do that.